I am asked sometimes about dieting and about fitness regimes. And I must say, it always horrifies me to hear some stories, some very seriously sad stories about ladies who um, lunch a lot and eat about a ton of breakfast or eat a ton at night, which is the worst you can do. And I have friends actually who just eat and then eat and then eat some more and decide that tomorrow they'll go on a diet and just stop eating altogether. What you need to do is a sensible approach to food and to exercise. And if it takes 10 minutes a day walking to work or cycling is very fashionable now. You cycle or walk to work or from work home 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day and you've done it. It's crazy simple how you can tone up and get fit for free. I mean, you can also jog once a week if you want, or twice a week at the weekend, for instance. But you don't even have to jog, you can just walk and waddle as long as you get some exercise. Swimming is very nice, and of course dance. But I think you find that once your body gets trained to exercise, it will recreate its own natural response mechanisms and its own muscle memories, and the reflexes about hunger and about satisfaction after a meal will come faster because you have retrained your body to tell you when to eat. And so this is what really drives me nuts about people going about dieting, because I don't believe in dieting personally. I believe in cutting down on carbs, not completely, cutting down quite drastically on fats, although you do need them. You need a bit of fat every day. I don't know, a couple of teaspoons, I suppose, of oil, the equivalent of that. I personally don't fry things. I dry fry everything. And I found that having a good Teflon pan, the fast carbs being the most dangerous because they will go straight to your bloodstream. I get pissed off by people who say, I can't diet. I'm fed up with dieting. I don't know how to diet. You don't diet. You just cut down on silly stuff like crisps. And you cut down on having chips. Every so often I need some nuts or some fat to snack on. And I might buy some biscuits and have a couple of biscuits with my tea. But it's not something that I don't identify to eating chocolate by the ton anymore. I used to, believe me, I used to eat a lot and cook a lot of stuff and bake. And I was literally addicted to just cooking and eating stuff because I was so bored. And sometimes you turn to food for comfort. I've been there. And it's a habit one has to lose, and sometimes it's very progressive, and that's fine. And that's the most dangerous thing you can do actually, is to rush into wanting to lose 2 stones in 2 months for your wedding or for your next holiday. That's just silly. And by the way, while you're on a subject, what's that about having a bikini body? I don't have a bikini body, and I haven't had a bikini body, I believe, since I was like 18, no, not 17. I had a bikini body, and after that in my 20s, in my 30s, I was quite chunky. And now I'm 40, and I am more toned than in the last 2 decades. But I don't have a bikini body. I have a banging body in a costume, like a dance costume, but I don't have a bikini body. I used to have a samba bikini body, which is not quite the same because it's a bit less exposed actually. You have loads of distracting feathers and stuff like that. You don't need to be perfect. But what is this stuff about bikini body? Everybody has to look like freaking Miley Class or Elle Macpherson. That's just ridiculous. It's no longer a priority for me, and I think it's kind of dictatorship for people to have a bikini body every time summer comes in. If I have a bikini on me and I have a good swim, I'm happy. If I put a diving suit on and I have a good swim, I'm happy. If I have a tankini or monokini on, I'm happy. I go to the beach to enjoy the beach. I don't live for the beach. The beach is there for me. The sea is there for me. The swimming pool is there for me. I don't live for the swimming pool or for the sea. It's supposed to be the other way around. You go to the seaside and it's a beautiful brand of therapy for the mind, the body, the skin, your hair. And thalassotherapy is highly popular in spas. All this salt air and all this, the minerals, the wealth of minerals in the sea, and the massages. You even at the beach, you can massage your body with the salt and the sand. This is what you do. You identify to the sea and you enjoy the sea and the sand and the salt air. What is that about having to please the sea and have to go to the beach to please people around, for people to admire you in a bikini? That's just so wrong. Coming back to fitness, always stretch when you're doing any sort of fitness exercise. Always stretch before and after. Warm up, warm down. And if you go to YouTube, you get a lot of stretching exercises. Just remember your posture, because your back is the most vulnerable part, central part to your body. You need to watch this, and not a lot of fitness or dance instructors tell you that clearly enough. So when you take a video instruction, always look out for your back and your posture, so you don't go and damage something by copying somebody's efforts. But I would say increase fiber, decrease oils and fats, learn how to dry fry. I'm not saying go and dry roast everything, that could be boring. But if you could put things in the oven, there's a meat that's rich enough, a lot of them are rich enough in oil, you put a lot of seasoning, and you learn how to cook creatively. You can make a nice lasagna, for instance, without any butter in the white sauce or any oils or fats in the mince. Or you can put a very small amount of fat in the white sauce. You can use a low-fat cheese and you can have a very low-fat lasagna. You can make low-fat cakes with soaked up dates or soaked up prunes. It's a healthy diet that you want to follow that all your life, instead of just going, I'm doing that this month and then next month I don't know, I'm doing this week and then the next week I'm eating like a pig again. There's so many tips out there, but please guys, don't think that you just kill yourself cycling, kill yourself dieting on salad and slim fast. I've done all of them. You that you can actually be progressively going to your ideal weight and your ideal level of fitness by just reducing bit by bit. Imagine if you take out a bread roll and quite a lot of fat in your diet every day. Especially when it's hot, you don't need that many calories. When it's hot, I just eat yogurt and fruit, bit of ice cream, but maybe I throw some diced cake in a big tub of yogurt with fruit and I've got a meal. I'm not kidding. It's just so, sometimes it's so difficult to eat when it's hot. Salads, a bit of starch, a bit of sweet corn, bread, pasta. When I'm hungry, I eat. That's my principle. But when it's hot, summer is coming, I'm not eating stodgy, hearty meals. And I think a major thing is not to worry and stress out about, I must lose weight, I must lose weight, I must do this quickly. Enjoy your life and enjoy who you are and enjoy whatever you're going through in life and take a lesson. When you diet, I've taken life experiences out of diet, and living for a diet doesn't just slim you down, but it strengthens you, because it's a whole journey. If you're really doing it, you rediscover yourself. If you have a relationship with food that you need to change, you will discover a lot of things about yourself. So you need to really do this with respect for yourself and for food. And if you're a spiritual person, go ahead and pray, meditate, whatever you do. I have another video about dieting and fitness I've done a long time ago, maybe a year ago, and it's a slideshow with typing. And this is just a quick vlog. I hope that you get a couple of hints on that. I do private coaching on fitness, a trained fitness instructor, and I'm a dance teacher. If you want to contact me, go to my website scarashiba.com. I'm gonna put a link, of course, but by all means, whatever you do it for yourself. Don't do it because your bloke doesn't like you fat, or because, I don't know, you want to look like such and such. So do it out of respect for yourself or for your health, and don't stress out over it, otherwise it gets worse. If you stress yourself out, you just eat out of comfort.